Hello.
Yeah, hi, is this Elizabeth Devoskin?
May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, hi, it's Max Blumenthal from the Gray Zone, and I'm here with my colleague, Aaron Mate.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for calling.
Sure, yeah. You wanted to talk about our factual journalism?
I did. I want to interview for my piece.
Yeah, I got an email from you accusing us of minimizing the atrocities on October 7th.
So I'm wondering if it's possible, because I'm about to be on another call, if we could schedule a time to speak Monday or Tuesday. Obviously won't run prior to that.
Well, I'd like to talk right now before we do that, because I am confused. Based on the language in your email, you are accusing us of minimizing atrocities on October 7th, but you're not. It doesn't seem like I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to do here and why it seems like you're planning to attack the investigative journalists who have helped expose a major scandal, us and Ali Abu Nima, which has been confirmed even by Israeli media and by Israeli military officials like Colonel Golan Vach, in which Israel killed Israeli civilians on October 7th. There were friendly fire orders. You're attacking us instead of doing the investigation yourself on this scandal, and I'm really confused about why that is.
So I definitely want to talk through everything. I don't want you to feel attacked. I want to talk through points in the story. I'm of course aware that there were deaths due to friendly fire, and I've read the Israeli media reports as well, some of which you cite. And yeah, let's just.
So how are we minimizing? Just tell me now. How are we minimizing atrocities by reporting these facts?
So I'm about to be on another call, and you're kind of spraying on me. What I appreciate doing is scheduling a time to talk so that I can hear everything that you have to say and talk you through everything. Just the way.
The question is for you. No,
wait, Aaron Mate has a question. It's not all. I can't always get him here.
We didn't contact you. You contacted us, so we want to hear from you. What is your issue with us? How are we minimizing what happened on October 7th? If you believe that, since you wrote it, it should be easy to explain. So let's hear it.
So I appreciate you asking me a question. My other call started asking me questions. My other call is starting in a minute.
When is your other call over?
I don't know. It's another interview. But
I mean, no, but we need to have trust. We need to have trust before we go any further. And I see that you have minimized the Nakba of Palestinians writing for Columbia University's paper. You describe them as just a bunch of desert Bedouins. Are you a Zionist?
You know, I'm not sure. Like,
I mean, I see you retweeting Barry Weiss, who's a major supporter of the Israeli genocide in Gaza. And I need to know, are you ideologically committed to the system of Zionism? And it's very curious that someone like that would be assigned to this story. And it's also curious to me that the Washington Post refuses to investigate the real story and hold accountable this powerful apartheid state and is instead attacking independent journalists. You are afflicting the afflicted, and comforting the powerful, as the Washington Post has traditionally done. So why should we even trust you to set up some kind of call?
I mean, that is completely up to you to do so.
Are you a Zionist?
Sir, that is completely up to you to set up a call. This isn't about any personal biases, ideologies. That's not what this is.
Do you support Israel's military campaign in Gaza?
Excuse me, what is it? I feel like you're interrogating me, and my other call is starting.
You deserve to be interrogated. It's highly inappropriate that someone who seems to have such deep affection for an apartheid state committing genocide would be assigned to this story and is attacking independent journalists who produce factual journalism on a major scandal instead of holding to account the state and military responsible for that scandal. And by the way, why is the Washington Post always minimizing genocide, the attack on the Maghazi refugee camp? It was referred to as just strikes against Hamas in the Washington Post. Where is this? You're the social media reporter. Where is the report on all of the Israeli social media posts, the TikTok posts celebrating the genocide of Gaza, mocking people in Gaza for having their water and energy turned off, the Israeli soldiers in Gaza proudly committing war crimes on TikTok, broadcasting it to the world? Have you written one story about that as the social media reporter?
So feel free to send me anything, any articles or clips that you think.
Feel free to answer the question.
Being a subject that you feel free to send me any articles or clips.
See, this is why nobody trusts corporate media and why they're reading Electronic Intifada and the Gray Zone, because you can't even answer these questions. You can't even tell us about your own Zionism and why you're doing this hit piece.
I'm really just taken aback.
Why? I'm taken aback.
Okay, well, I apologize for being taken aback, but I feel like the next step, the natural step that anyone does when one is interviewing a story subject is, for anyone who's mentioned or has a reference in a story, is to talk the whole thing through, to schedule a time and talk it through. So that's all I'm saying.
You didn't even ask me in the email to schedule a time or talk it through.
So I apologize.
You could have sent questions.
Because I'm running late to another call. So I'll send a follow-up email to your email with suggesting some times. Does that work?
Do you still believe that Palestinians, that the people of Palestine were just desert Bedouins before Israel?
Okay, Liza Dvoskin of the Washington Post has hung up on us. She has said that she has another call that's so important that she can't interview or discuss this issue with her interview subjects. And she won't address her own pro-Israel sympathies, which are obviously relevant to this story.